Here's where the boat ramp usually goes. Ooh, we got a swan coming too. And then there's a big channel swing. That's a better one. Wish I had the net out of that right now. That's a real big one. Is the name of the brand. What is up, MFers? So freaking excited for the video today. The last 3 years of my life, myself and my good buddy Casey that owns 6th Sense Fishing have been working on a brand new company with an outdoor product that I truly believe is gonna make your life better whenever you are in the outdoors. I've been hinting at it for several months. I've told a lot of you guys about it, and now today is the freaking day. We are finally launching the company. In just a couple minutes, I'm going to unveil our entire product line of everything we're gonna be offering with this brand new company. Real quick though, first, we're gonna take the boat out to the lake. I have this lake that actually just got drained recently. It's been down for like a year and a half, 2 years. No one has touched the lake. It's finally come up a little bit to the point where you can launch a boat, I'm told, but the bite should be freaking fire. So we're gonna go explore that. When we get back here, I can't wait to tell you guys about everything with this brand new company. I'm so jacked. So here's where the boat ramp usually goes. And then the water is way out there. This could be weird. All right, got the old boat off the trailer. It was a little bit gnarly. Trailer scraped a little bit going in and out, but hey, we'll call it a win. We'll see how it goes when we have to take the boat out of the water, but hey, we'll worry about that later. That's not our problem right now. I honestly don't know what to expect right here. Usually I'd be about 7 feet underwater right now. Spots where it was obviously, 25 feet deep or only 16. Spots where there used to be like rock piles and stuff that we used to fish a lot of that topped out in 5 or 6 feet of water are now like 2 or 3 feet out of the water. Super strange little deal here today, but yeah, let's explore this. Let's see if there's even any fish on here. I'm seeing some fish on side scan. Hopefully there's more than just like bluegill and stuff, but I'm gonna kind of start with some frogs and stuff. I notice there is some good looking grass, and then I think we might bounce out offshore a little bit where the fish, some of the better fish probably should be. Oh God, get out of there. Holy shit, first cast? You gotta be kidding me. Thing destroyed it. Okay. Still fish. Okay. Yep, threw my little frog in there and he ate it. Big blow up. Took it straight into the brush pile. But generally, small fish don't do that. That wanted it. Not a gigantor, but freaking choked it. At the very least, I feel like these fish haven't seen baits. So that's good. That definitely can't hurt. Kinda excited though when we get up to this brush. I haven't fished any of these brush piles, and I think they could be loaded. In my head, I'm thinking like, yeah, you gotta get out to the brush piles that aren't visible. But then I'm kind of thinking that's only because generally in the lakes where the visible ones are at, they've just been fished 3 million times. But considering no one's been fishing here, or not very many people have been able to fish here, that shouldn't even really matter. We're gonna fish both regardless. Deep, shallow, everything in between. Oh, I thought he was better than that. Dirty little prawn slurper, Pronica Lewinsky, in his mouth, and now gone. Little guy. Second little one caught out of the bushes. Uh-oh. We might have found something. That's about what I thought. That's what that looks like down there. Come here, big girl. Yep. Little 4.5 pound guy, I guess. Threw my C10 down there. I thought that was gonna be the deal, but He was a dirty worm slurper. All right, there is still fish in the lake. I'll friggin' take that all day. Kind of a big frame, not the healthiest looking fish, but still a good one. Got off the main creek channel. There's a little hump that comes up right here. And yeah, I could see fish moving around on it. I still think I could probably crank some. My crank was just getting buried up in some of the grass that was down there. I think we find some more little humps like this. We can catch some more fish that look like that. Ooh, we got a swan coming too. Little swan action. Oh, okay. That's not a big one. He's got friends. I feel like the one before that was bigger. We're gonna keep him fired up on the little hump we got right here. I think there's more spots like this on the lake too from my past experience. Hopefully the swan coming over here doesn't just wreck it. Swans, you know, be a nuisance. He probably thinks I'm trying to feed him because he hadn't been fed in a while. No one's been out here giving him freaking bread. Hi, swan. Oh, bass don't care. Oh, no. Oh, that was a big one. Another one freaking pulling back on it. What I mean by pulling back on it is, it seems like with this 10-inch worm, I don't know, you get some big bites where they can tell they engulf it, but a lot of pecking going on. And you can usually tell if it's a good fish or not by when you crack them, they pull back the other direction. I know it's simple, but. Another decent one. Not a dinosaur, but I think we're gonna have to mix a lot of these in to catch the bigs. Can't hate it, little 10-inch worm fish. For those of you wondering why I'm throwing the 10-inch worm so much lately, there's just something about that long slender profile, and the same thing goes with like big glide bait. There's something with that long profile. When it's post spawn, they just get on it. I don't know if it's they're trying to recoup by eating some big meals, some big protein meals, and they see that long worm and they just eat it. But to me, I get better bites on big bulky creature baits, 10-inch worms, big glide baits, big worm. Everything gets a bit better in the post spawn, and then they'll get some pressure and get a little bit tougher. You can get back on them with a jig and stuff offshore. I flipped all these bushes right here in this whole area. Didn't get any quality. God damn it. Come out here to this little, it's just a higher spot. Look at that, I just got freaking chewed. Now I have a Senko, a 5-inch Senko. But yeah, like I'm saying, this spot is just a high spot, is all it is. So if you're looking at the lake, you got a big spawning area up here where these fish have all spawned, and then around this area. And then there's a big channel swing. It swings around this way. And right here is where I'm throwing up onto this high spot where it's green right there. That's just the shading that's on this Garmin, but it's not 17 feet. The hump comes up to about 5 feet because this water is so low. They're on it, as you can tell. We just need to get some more quality, guys. And I never would have found this without Panoptics. Obviously, I trusted the map. The maps are all really good that are built in with my my chart chip that I got from Russell Marine, but just by scanning over the top of it, I could see a bunch of good-sized fish cruising around. It looked like they were moving really actively. There we go. There we go. That's a big one. Yeah, bud. Another little high spot. Throw the C10 in there. Not as big as I thought he was, but a nice solid 3-pounder. Long fish in this lake. Kind of worried about what they're eating. Might not be much. Throw out the old worm, catch a couple on the worm, but catching them on a freaking deep crank, one of my favorite ways, if not my favorite. Just ripping it through the bottom of that freaking hump, and one stops it in its tracks. Just feels good. There we go. There we go. Another good one. Oh, that feels like a good one. Just a mad one. I think they're just like, oh, haven't been caught in months, maybe years. They are just freaking gobbling it though when they get it. Kind of had him sideways. I think that's the deal. Why he felt big, or maybe I'm just dumb and inexperienced. I think that's probably most of it, to be honest. Fun. Getting a little pattern dialed in here. Made it to another high spot on the way out of a big spawning creek, and it definitely seems like there is groups of fish out here. There's mega giants in this lake though, so we didn't find anything crazy yet. That's a better one. That's a better one. Yep. That's more like it. That's a giant. Wish I had the net out about right now. That's a real big one, and he's gone. I mean, that was every bit a 6+ right there. That was the large one. It's just how it goes, I guess. There's more of those to be caught, but that was 6+, easy. You guys see that thing walling around up there? Good God. Jeez. Come here, bud. Something right before that about took the rod out of my hand. I stroked my worm up and he grabbed it and went the other direction. I would like to see what that was because it did not feel small. So fishing didn't go great today. Had an opportunity at a freaking mega giant, but honestly, that was kind of just like a test run to see if I could get my boat off the trailer. Myself and Coleslaw are definitely gonna be going back to that lake, breaking it down, spending some more time, and I think I'm gonna get some revenge on that giant fish. Okay though, guys, we've been waiting long enough. I've held you guys in the dark literally for years on this project. So let me give you a quick little backstory here. About 3 years ago, I was on the phone with my good buddy Casey that owns 6 Sense Fishing, and we were talking, bouncing ideas off each other, and something came up, and that was we started talking about our sunglasses that we had, and we had spent a lot of money on sunglasses. I think all fishermen spend a stupid amount of money on sunglasses because it's something you have to have, and there's never the right balance of a super high quality premium product that is at a decent price point that holds up over time. And we got talking about that where we both had the same pair of like $260 sunglasses, and we're both like, we've been through several pairs of these because the materials keep falling apart, but we keep coming back to them because they're the best quality lens structure. In that process, we're like, you know, there's no way these actually cost them $260 or something like that to make. There has to be a giant inflation of price. But then we kind of got talking about the alternative. There's all these pop-up sunglasses brands that are $50 and cheaper, where you can mow through a whole bunch of different ones because they don't cost that much, but at the same time, you're gonna have huge problems with holding up over any period of time, and just not a premium product for people that want to fish and spend the entire day on the water like we do. So that's when our idea was formed. We went back and forth about how we could start a sunglasses company to where we had the best combination of a super high quality product at an affordable price point and a product that's going to hold up over a long period of time that will be backed by awesome customer support. This was literally 3 years ago. We've been going back and forth with different factories for different frames, different lenses, and on top of that, we wanted some sunglasses that look good on and off the water. It seems like there's a bunch of models out there that look good when you're off the water, but they don't perform well when you're out there. There's too much reflective on the inside and you can see your eyeballs and it just doesn't block out light. But the ones that do block out light sometimes look extremely hideous. So we wanted something that looked good on and off the water. 3 years ago, we started this project to come up with the highest quality lens at the most affordable price that looked good on and off the water that would hold up over time, backed by, of course, amazing customer support. We've literally been going back and forth with different lenses, different frames from different factories, seeing if stuff will hold up, sending them out to different people to test them out. I've been wearing them constantly. You guys have seen different color sunglasses and been asking about them every single video pretty much for several years. What sunglasses are you wearing? What's the best sunglasses I can go out and purchase to wear while fishing that'll be the best performance? And we finally have the project finished. And we are launching today, right now. You guys are seeing it for the very, very first time. Waterland is the name of the brand that we have formed. We are so excited for this project. I have all the lenses and all the frames that we're launching with right here, and I'm so excited to tell you about those. But I'm going to tell you guys real quick what the different frames are, what the different lenses are. We're keeping it very simple to start, and then we're going to grow our product line as the company expands. And then I'm going to tell you something really, really exciting, and that is the price point we're offering to you guys as we launch the company right now. So we are launching the company with 4 different frame styles and 3 different lens styles. Let me tell you really quick about the lenses first, because lenses are obviously the most important thing for performance on and off the water, and we're launching it with 3 different colors of lenses. We have a blue mirror lens, a green mirror lens, and a silver mirror lens. Now there's a lot of misconceptions about lenses on the market, but I'm going to tell you exactly the technology. I'm going to nerd out a little bit about what we put into these 3 different designs and why we came out with 3 specific colors. All 3 lens styles are polarized. Now polarization is extremely important because it reduces glare off the water. And I feel like it's kind of just turned into like a marketing jargon term for glasses, and people think, well, they're polarized, they must be good or not, but actually there's a lot more that goes into the lens that makes it a high quality lens that's going to last over time. So there's a bunch of different layers that go into each specific lens of these glasses. What's going to set our Waterland lenses apart from a lot of the different cheaper models on the market is all the different lens structures that are made up into one single lens. First off, we have the 2X scratch resistant coating. So you guys have had a bunch of sunglasses in the past. You know, these polycarbonate lens generally will scratch up really bad. So there's a 2X scratch resistant coating. It's the best scratch resistance we found on the market. Our polarization layer is a unique polarization. We're going to call it our Hue View is the name of our polarization we're using in all these glasses. Another layer is the anti-reflective coating. So you're not going to have a bunch of light reflecting off the inside of your glasses. You're not going to see your eyeballs. You're not going to have sunlight penetrating a bunch from the sides. There's a special coating that reduces glare. Obviously, all 3 of these have a mirrored coating on the outside of them. And very importantly, they also have a hydrophobic and oleophobic layer that protects them from oil, grease, anything from your hands, and it's water repellent. The hydrophobic layer makes the water beat up on it, they run right off, it doesn't sit on it, create a bunch of water spots. So again, 3 different color lenses. I'll tell you why you guys need each specific color and what they perform best under what conditions. All right, so this one right here is our blue mirror lens. As you guys can see, it's a little bit different than most blue mirrors on the market. It's a little bit more of a light blue, more of a baby blue. It's the one I've been using for like, I don't know, we've had this lens for a while. I think we've had it almost a year and we are extremely happy with it. It's over a gray base on the inside and the blue mirror on the outside, and so it's going to be, in my opinion, our best all-around lens. It's great for sunny conditions. You can wear it in cloudy conditions, but I think it really excels when you have big, open, vast areas of water. It really cuts a lot of that glare, and it's just going to be better for your eyes for a long day on the water in the sunlight. This guy right here is our green mirror lens. It's over a copper base on the inside, and this is going to be your best all-around sight fishing lens. If you need to see in the water, whether the water's muddy, it's clean, if it's sunny out, cloudy out, whatever, this is the guy you want to go with. It is an extra high contrast lens that you're just flat out going to be able to see better through the water than I think any other lens that I've ever worn. This lens right here is one we've sent out to test to a lot of different guys, and we've told them, you know, tell us honestly what you feel about it. If you don't like it, please tell us. Most of these guys were wearing a $250 to $300 lens with their sunglasses, and everyone that's looked through this exact lens has pretty much said that it's either on par with or potentially even clearer than that super high price point lens. So we are extremely happy with this guy. If you're going to see in the water, this is the one to go with. And then last but not least, we have our silver mirror over a gray base. This one is going to be great for lower light conditions. So if I'm going out on a day like today where it's going to be super cloudy, this is going to be a really good lens to wear. Not to say you can't wear it during sunny conditions too, but when you don't need a ton of protection from really bright light like the direct sunlight, the silver mirror lens over the gray base is perfect. All right, so these are the 4 different frame models we're going to launch the company with. All 4 frame models are made from the same TR90 nylon material. Now that's just some marketing jargon there that a lot of you guys probably don't know what that means, but TR90 is a super high impact, scratch resistant. It holds up to heat, cold, extreme temperatures extremely well. I'm sure a lot of you guys have had sunglasses where they're made from super rigid plastic or even something super soft that just did not hold up. Either they melted in the sun or broke down, or they snapped and were super rigid. Now naturally the frames on these guys, the TR90 is super flexible, so it's not going to crack and break and be super rigid. But what I've found is with all these models, which are kind of made for different sizes, heads and faces, they all became super universal, which was crazy to me because I know you guys have probably had a pair of sunglasses where you put them on and they either hurt just to wear them, or at the end of the day you have giant red marks where those frames hit the side of your head, which is not something that's comfortable obviously for the lifestyle angler that we're launching these to that want to spend the entire day on the water. As we tried on these models made from the TR90 material, it seemed like they just kind of fit everyone. Here's the 4 different styles. We have 2 different styles that are more for like on the water performance that are going to block a lot of the light penetration, and 2 styles that are going to be more of a lifestyle brand. They're going to look good on and off the water. This one right here we'll talk about first. I might be a little biased. Again, this is called the Milliken. This is my own frame style that I actually designed because one, it fits my face about perfectly. We say it's good for large to extra large heads. I'd say I have an above average size head with a little bit above average size face. Hugs my face really good. You have almost zero light penetration coming in all around this lens. It's a nice big style lens, but I think it's going to be the best all-around lens for a lot of guys out there that are just going to spend a lot of time on the water. This one right here is the Hasket. This is actually one that you guys have probably seen Coleslaw in his time the last couple months. Since he got his water lands in, he's been wearing the Hasket model. Once again, we say this is for like I think a medium to large or extra large style face, but it's a pretty universal style. Cole's not a huge guy, and these look really good on him and perform really well. They aren't loose or anything like that. But as you guys can see, they just slide and fit super nicely, even on my big dome. Again, these are going to be just a little bit different style than the Millikens, but again, same idea behind them. No light penetration, big style lens for maximum, being able to see into the water and not having all that light come in the back or seeing your eyeballs and stuff like that. And then we have the two more lifestyle frames that we're going to launch with. This is the Hybro frame. This is more of your traditional Wayfarer style frame right here, and it's a pretty good size one too. So eventually we'll end up launching one, I think, for women or for some smaller faces, but fits me really, really well. I've worn this lens a ton. It performs well on the water. You don't have all of the light penetration blocking from behind the lens, but still we have the anti-glare coating on the inside, which is going to keep you from having that issue. And then last but not least, we have the Asher series, which is going to be smaller in size and frame size than the Hybro, which again still fits my big face pretty well. And I don't know, I've had Becky wear these. I've had guys that have smaller faces wear these. Fit them very, very well. This one's going to block a lot of the light, not as much as these guys, but most of the light coming in from the back. Awesome, awesome. Look good on and off the water lens. So one thing that's going to add to comfort and hold them on your face, of course, we don't want our glasses falling off into the water, is we have rubber, and it depends on which model where it's placed exactly, but all the models have a rubber insert on the side of the frame piece and the nose piece. So again, that's going to help from making those big red marks on your nose. It's going to make every single model super, super comfortable to wear on your face all day. Now, like I told you guys, when we're forming the company, one thing we want to take extremely seriously is our customer support for all you guys that buy these sunglasses. And so we're offering a 3-year limited warranty against all defects and materials or workmanship of the glasses. And so like I told you guys, not only have we had glasses that break down, even super expensive glasses that break down extremely quickly, but a lot of times in the past we've had issues even getting a hold of customer service, and once you do and you send them in, it can be months before you even get your glasses back. Not going to be the issue with us. All right, so most importantly for a lot of you guys, you probably came here wondering what the price point of these glasses are. Like we said, we feel like they can compete with any of the $150 to $250 or more lenses on the market. And one of the biggest things with us has been we have to launch this company. We wanted to put it out about a month or two ago, but we're kind of doing it in the midst of all this crazy coronavirus stuff. And one way that a lot of people have really driven up the price of their glasses over time is by selling through a bunch of different types of distributors and retailers, which everyone has to make money through that process, so the prices get super, super high, even though they didn't necessarily cost the company very much to make. So with that being said, these glasses are going to retail in the future and everything moving forward, and probably at a lot of the retailers that they will eventually be available to at $149.99. So this is a $150 lens, which we feel is extremely competitive at that price point. Now we're super, super happy with these. We want to get the name out there of Waterland. We don't care about making any money on these. We just want to get them in you guys' freaking hands and try them out because we think you're going to be lifelong customers of this brand. So to launch the company, we're going to put the price point 30% off. I think that's about $112 is what it's listed at on the website. I'll have to look to make sure on that, but $112, you get what we feel like is the best freaking pair of glasses for that money on the market. Now, take things a step further, myself and several other influencers are going to be promoting this company or on our Waterland fishing team. We all have our personal promo codes, and so you can actually use the promo code MF10 from now and forever in the future, and you'll receive 10% off these glasses and all Waterland products, which I know a lot of you guys went out and picked up the Milliken Fishing hooded sun shirt. We got a ton of Waterland hooded sun shirts on the exact same blank. We have badass t-shirts, badass hats, all different types of merch on there. MF10 works for that as well. So just for a limited time, when we launch this company, before they get out to a lot of the distributors, these guys are going to be about $100 a pair with my promo code MF10. This has probably been a little lengthy and a lot of talking, but truly, I just want to get these in as many of you guys' hands as possible because we feel like we're doing something really, really cool here. It's an opportunity for you guys to go out and get what we feel is like maybe the best pair of sunglasses on the market, and the price point we feel is incredible. At the very least, you'll support me, support our company, myself and Casey, and his brother Garrett, who also works at 6 Cents, does a ton of the behind-the-scenes stuff there. He's in. It's a 3 of our project, and it's something we've been working on for a very, very long time. I'd love if you guys would support it and go out and pick up a pair. If you guys fish or on the water a lot, even if you don't, if you're just in the outdoors a lot, it's summer, it's freaking hot outside right now. I don't know someone that doesn't need to go out and pick up some sunglasses. If you guys have any other questions and want to know anything more about the lenses, about the frames, about how we're going to run the company and the future and the direction of the company, please just comment down below. Let me know what you guys think about the lenses and the frames and everything, and just ask me any questions. I'll get back to as many of you guys as possible. Hopefully this wasn't too lengthy and too nerdy for you guys, but I'm super excited about this project, so I want to tell you guys every specific detail. But I'll catch you guys very soon. Go get some water lands. Very excited for the project and everything to come. Out of here.